Joined once again by Eric Dickerson, who's all smiles this morning.
Am I smiling or what?
Are you objective or what?
Are you objective?
I'm
Come on,
totally,
Skip.
I'm
Come
real.
on, you a cowboy. You a
Okay.
okay. All right. Anyway.
You don't have to be objective.
Eddie, did y'all beat the Cowboys this year?
Yes.
We did too.
Did y'all?
Yeah,
we
beat the brakes
What
up.
was that halftime score of that game?
What was the end of the game? What was the score?
Oh, they just play the half.
They just play half. They stopped at half. Did they stop games at half?
Y'all got a band? Y'all must be got a band. Y'all must be got Grambling and Florida A&M band.
Eric, who's going to win the West?
Oh, most definitely. I'd have to say the Rams where they're playing. I mean, they're playing very good football. You know, they've won every road game. You know, lost 2 games at home. Lost to the Seahawks. They had 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
When you have 5 turnovers, you get blown out. They lost that game 16-10.
Yep.
They had a chance to win that game on the last play of the game still. That just shows you how this team is really coming along.
Right.
I mean, Cooper Kupp
Had it in his hands.
Hey, it happens. It happens. Your guy Dez,
he catches balls like that.
Okay.
That's okay.
but most definitely, I would have to say the Rams. They play great special teams. They play, you know, their defense is up and down, but that defense is really catching up, and the offense is second to none. And we got a lot of weapons. I mean, Todd Gurley, our quarterback Jared Goff is playing great football. I mean, he had completed 14 passes for 300 yards yesterday.
You know what they should do?
What?
They should fire Jeff Fisher again before he did his job. After what he did, after this,
I agree.
after you watching this offense.
Jeff Fisher has to look at that team like, oh, he could play. I had him.
I had that.
He could do that. I didn't know he could do that. So, you know, you see a plane take off and they say, okay, you know, buckle up. You know, we're on a long flight. You know, we got a long flight. Okay, that's what the Rams are doing. To me, the Seahawks are like this here. They leveled off, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, we're going in for landing. You know, buckle your seatbelts up. We'll be going in to take a land. We just taking off like this, climbing. I think the Seahawks, they had their chance when they blew that Super Bowl, and this team is not the same team. This team is on the backside. These are older guys now. They're still good, but they really rely on Russell Wilson, his legs. I mean, that's how they win football games. They can't run the football. Their defense sometimes give up big plays. And to me, the Rams just have too many weapons. And I think they're going to go to Seattle. And I'm going to Seattle. I'm going on a team plane. That's what happened. I'm going to be like this. So
December 17th.
you got it. I'll be there.
Bring your boy something back from that.
Can I bring you something?
Bring
Okay.
him.
That's what I think, Skip. So
Well, you might not bring me
You want him to bring fish back?
Yeah.
What's he going to do? Put it on ice?
Yeah, put it on ice.
nice, yeah.
You ain't never had no
to
break.
carry, man, on a plane like that.
Well, I mean,
Check anything, you got to.
hey,
I would only be gone a day and a half. I'm good.
hey, but you know what? He can bring fish and an L back because I believe Seattle's going to win this division.
Do you?
Well, the Rams have the 4th toughest schedule, and I believe the game in which the Rams go to Seattle, that's going to determine the division winner because Seattle has yet to lose within the division. Rams lost the game to Seattle. Now have to go to Seattle. I love this Rams team. And at the beginning of the year, if someone would have told me they would make a playoff push, let alone win the division, I'd have said you were crazy. I like what I saw with Seattle. They lost yesterday, Skip, but Dwayne Brown is the game changer. If you notice, they had some resemblance of a run game. They ran the ball for 5.3 a carry. Russell only got sacked twice. Now, one of those sacks came at the most inopportune of times.
It did.
But I think Dwayne Brown and that big addition, I believe they get this corrected.
What did you order on your menu at the end of the game?
L.
Thank you.
Don't do that, Skip.
Well, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
That was a home game against Kirk Cousins. That's who he is. He's Kirk.
You pick Seattle to win?
How many home games have the
Picked
Cowboys?
Seattle to win the whole thing.
How many home games have the Cowboys lost this year?
2.
Okay, thank you. Anyway,
So what does that have to do with
as I was saying, I believe Seattle and the Rams will finish with the exact record, but the tiebreaker will be they will have beaten the Rams twice and they'll win that division.
All I care about in this question is that Seattle beats Philadelphia and the Rams beat Philadelphia, and I'll be good.
Yeah, I bet you will be good.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. But I am with you, Shannon Sharpe, on this one. I'm not sure the Rams are quite ready to go win. They're going to have to go win at Seattle. They just have to go do
that's
this.
the game.
And they should be telling themselves, we should have won the game at home. But I don't think you can go up there and beat this team because it's got a psychological sort of stranglehold on you because you're still little brother. You're going to have to go prove you can beat big brother in the division. I'm not sure you can do that. And you have the Rams schedule. You got 2 gimmies. You got the Texans and 49ers at home. But, man, you got to go to the Vikings. You got the Saints. You got to go to Arizona. I don't think Arizona's done yet. I don't know, but this Thursday night they get Seattle there. Seattle's a 6-point favorite.
Peterson.
Arizona
Hey,
done. They done.
you think so?
Oh, they done, please. The
Arizona.
offensive line
I like-
terrible.
Hey,
I think I can get a sack on that
rolling.
offensive line. Huh? I think I can get me a sack on
Really?
that line.
The best move, in-season move, was Sean Payton trading Adrian Peterson to the Cards because it gave him an opportunity to Ingram and Kamara to flourish, and Adrian Peterson is now getting the carries that he needs to showcase. Skip.
37 yesterday.
37. So this was the best move. Skip, you and I don't normally agree on much, but I believe this game, December 17th, will determine who's going to win this division.
I agree. So here's the point. I'm with you. Seattle's a troubled football team. They have never recovered.
No.
But I think they're going to steal this division from a team that's on the verge. But you've seen these teams, they're right there, but they need one more year. And it is astounding. And to your credit, you were a big public Jeff Fisher critic. And you were so dead right about it. I've said this for years. I don't know how he kept his job as long as he did. That new coach he should be the coach of the year to me.
Sean McVay.
Hey, that's
the Rams did one thing yesterday, and I know they were a 6-point favorite. First it was 3, then it was 6. They went down and they beat the Giants just like you're supposed to.
That's what your
team. You're supposed to beat them down. I mean,
Make them quit.
Make them quit. They made the Giants quit. They made the Cards quit, and they made the Colts quit. That's what you're supposed to do. And I just still believe that this football team, no one's giving them any credit. So it's like, hey, we ain't got nothing to lose. We're not supposed to even be here.
Right.
We're supposed to be 4-12 this year again.
And you talk about weapons, Skip, offensively, they got them. Todd Gurley, Sammy Watkins, Woods, Tavon Austin, they got weapons. And defensively, don't talk about that defense. Because, boy, the Aaron Donald, and you got Wade Phillips calling that defense, Ogletree and Brockers and Robert Quinn.
sometimes they don't play up to that talent.
They don't.
I mean, they still get it.
But
I'll tell you what you saw yesterday in the game is that you saw Sean McVay go over. He was sitting on a cooler while the defense is on the field. Like, I'm not even worried about it. He's got this. Right. And that's what a good coach does. My defense, I'm not worried about it. I'm on my offense. I'm not, okay, now the offense back on the field. Now I'm going to go and do what I have to do. Right. He's not worried about that. So to me, you're right. He has a chance to be coach. If we go to the playoffs, he should be coach of the year. I mean, we haven't had a winning season in 14 years. 14 years.
He's going to be the coach of the year.
Sure.
Well, Doug Peterson get my vote. Old Peterson, old Dougie Doug. The man said he had Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Jim Kelly.
All wrapped into one?
And he ain't lie.
Did we get that on tape?
I'm like,
yes. You're going to eat those words. So here's the point about Seattle. They're going to probably steal this division, and they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Mark my words.
I tell you,
Troubled football
I tell you,
team.
I tell you who they won't lose to in the playoffs. Because they won't be there.
The
Cowboys.
By the way, they have to
Your team
go
gonna make it, you
to
think?
the Cowboys.
Make what?
Playoffs.
No.
Playoffs?
I just hope we can win a game or two. We're talking to me about no playoff.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.